Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. April will soon be over, meaning Sexual Assault Awareness Month is coming to a close. But one organization in Perry County is looking to continue spreading awareness. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox details how the Rising Center partnered with one Perry Countyan in showing a documentary, including her survivor story.
I'm a survivor of child sexual abuse.
Almost 20 years have passed since Heather Bush was first sexually assaulted. After years of therapy and court hearings, she became a clinical social worker and participated in a KET documentary titled Believe Me, focusing on the stories of sexual assault survivors.
I've had a lot of help, and then I worked with survivors for a while myself, and that showed me that, you know, it doesn't matter how hard I've had it, there's other people going through the same thing.
Along with the Rising Center in Hazard, Bush hosted a viewing for the documentary detailing her story.
I've known Heather for a long time now, and sometimes that makes it harder to hear somebody's story when you know them personally.
Along with the documentary showing, Bush shared a poem she wrote expressing her survivor story.
It's called Silence. The little girl that was inside of me for many years, that she was 11, because that's when it started. She was always screaming out for help and nobody would help her. And so I finally set her free, and that's what the poem is all about.
By publicizing her story, Bush is hoping others will feel the courage to speak out too.
That was the biggest reason why I did the documentary, is so that anyone who needs help can see that this happens here as well.
Rising Center staff hope Bush's story, alongside many more, will continue to increase awareness. In Hazard, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
The Believe Me documentary will be shown on KET through the month of May. Each year, those with the Magoffin County Special Olympics fundraise to send their athletes to the state competition free of charge. But thanks to the kindness of one Magoffin County teen, they have the means to do that and more. With the help of her grandmother, 17-year-old Bella Dunn held a fundraising event last week for Magoffin County Special Olympics, selling hot dogs and ice cream sundaes to raise more than $1,100 for the program.
Knowing that I have impacted them and, you know, relieved their families from all this extra money, it really touches my heart. I mean, I know how it is, you know, not being able to, you know, just pick up a bunch of money all at once and go and travel to a state competition. So knowing that I helped them, I mean, it's crazy to think about, and it really touches my heart.
The funds raised by Dunn will help to cover travel and lodging expenses for the athletes going to the state competition and to help the team get new uniforms and shoes. We'll have more on Dunn's fundraising efforts tonight at 11. A local community college will be hosting their first golf scramble in more than a decade to help students with expenses. The Hazard Community and Technical College will be hosting their first scramble since 2005 at the Hazard Country Club. There will be prizes for first and second place winners. Registration costs are $75 for an individual player and $300 for a 4-player team. Dakota Makeris with HCTC Marketing says all proceeds will help students.
The money that is raised from the golf scramble will go to HCTC Vocational Careers Training Scholarships, and those go 100% back into our students that are in those tech programs, linemen, diesel, mechanic, HVAC, anything like that that's offered on our tech campus. And it really helps those students because their extra supplies are expensive.
The scramble will be on Saturday, May 13th. Registration is going to be at 8 a.m. that day, and tee time is at 9 a.m. The Casting for Kids fishing tournament wrapped up at Paintsville Lake today. This 2-day tournament helps to raise money for Shriners Children's Hospitals, with this year's funds going towards the Shriner Children's Hospital in Lexington. This weekend's tournament brought in fishermen from 8 different states, with participants fishing for the chance to win $14,000. The Eastern Kentucky Gospel was in Louisa this weekend. These videos submitted to us by the tourism director, Wes Kingsmore. Country music artist and award winner Larry Cordell coming back home this week to kick off the festival. It was a two-day event going from Friday to Saturday at the Lawrence County Community Center. The Kentucky Derby is less than a week away, and in the weeks leading up to the most exciting 2 minutes in sports, we have seen a few unfortunate incidents. At Park Equine Hospital, Dr. Annie Oakes is constantly treating horses. She says she typically sees a lot of minor injuries, but their teams always pay close attention to detail, making sure they pick up on the subtle issues, saving many horses from catastrophic injuries.
We're able to all work together to not only, treat the horses here, but then, we can follow up at the farms, and, it's really nice to have that, in a team.
Dr. Oakes Hospital recently received a new standing MRI machine for the horses, which they hope will further protect their animals. Before the horses hit the track, there were some other four-legged racers today. Club K9 held their second annual Doggy Derby event in Louisville. Pet owners pitted their fastest pups against one another in a grand doggy dash. There was also a hat contest for both people and dogs, along with pet CPR classes. One dog owner said it's bigger the second time around.
There's a lot of dogs here, a lot of more regulars that we see all the time that we're here. There's a lot of new ones as well, which is exciting because they get to have the experience. But it definitely has drawn a bigger crowd than we see on an average day.
Fulkerson said her dog Homer was one of the winners last year, and while he didn't place this year, she said he had just as much fun.
Well, we are watching out for a few showers as we close out the weekend, also closing out the month of April as well. Here's a live look at Pinpoint Doppler. As you can see, scattered showers continue across the mountains on our Sunday. A few heavier showers now over portions of Pike County, also into southern Floyd County, into Letcher County. Also some showers this evening over portions of Knott and Perry counties as well. Also tracking a heavier shower just to the south of Pine Knot over portions of McCreary County at this hour. A heavier shower just to the west of Wayne County that will continue moving off to the south and east. So just a heads up for places in Wayne County. Some heavier showers are on the way as we go over the next several minutes. Current temperatures in the middle to lower 50s for most of us. 52 in Jackson, 51 for London, 52 also in Somerset, and most of us falling into the upper 40s as we go into tonight. We wake up in the lower 40s on your Sunday, also watching out for more showers on your Monday, and all those details coming up in just a few minutes. Keaton.
All right, thanks, Cameron. Water outages were reported this afternoon in Wise County. Officials say they're working to fix a, quote, major leak. Customers on Dunbar Road near Appalachia should expect disruptions to their service while the repairs are made. No repair time was given, but in a Facebook post, officials asked for patience. 14 people were hurt when a porch roof collapsed near Ohio State University. Fire officials in Columbus say the collapse happened Saturday night just off campus. Those 14 people were taken to a nearby hospital and are reportedly all in stable condition. Local authorities say the collapse was the result of too many students that were on top of the roof, as many as 45. Fire crews say a number of people were trapped by debris and needed help getting free. Staying around the region, West Virginia's Bluefield University experienced a cybersecurity attack earlier this morning and are investigating the impact. The university has taken steps in response to the attack, including postponing final exams and assignments. A Bluefield University official wants to stress that while they're working to fix the issue, no one should log into any Bluefield University account, including email.
Right now, don't get on any of our systems at the moment. Access through logging in might open up your personal devices and your own systems up for invasion. So we want to make sure that everybody's off the system now. And for the moment, just hang tight while we work with professionals to assess the situation and are able to move forward from there.
Klein adds the breach originated in the university's email system. There's no time frame yet for when the issue will be fixed and final assignments can be taken, but the university will keep people updated through RAM Alert text or Bluefield University's social media pages. Texas authorities are searching a wide area and going door to door for tips in a manhunt for an accused gunman who shot and killed 5 of his neighbors after they complained about noise. The victims are all from the same household and include an 8-year-old. Authorities say the total reward offer for information reached $80,000. CBS News correspondent Janet Shamlian reports from Cleveland.
The manhunt for a gunman who killed 5 people in Texas, including an 8-year-old boy, entered its second day, with authorities saying by now the suspect could be anywhere.
We have over 150 policemen here yesterday looking for this suspect. Today, it's well over 200, and more officers from other agencies are coming in.
San Jacinto County Sheriff Greg Capers said the search is widened in the town of Cleveland, north of Houston. Authorities say the alleged gunman, 38-year-old Francisco Oropeza, gunned down his neighbors close to midnight Friday after they asked him to stop firing off rounds in his yard.
5 people died in my county, and that is where my heart is.
Investigators found clothing and a phone while combing a rural area that includes dense layers of forest. But tracking dogs lost the scent.
We're asking everyone for your help so we can bring this suspect, or this monster, I will call him, to justice.
The FBI released new images of Oropeza, including a prominent tattoo on his left forearm.
We do not know where he is. We don't have any tips right now to where he may be.
Deputies also recovered the AR-15 style rifle that Oropeza allegedly used in the shooting. Investigators warned he may be armed and is dangerous. Janet Shamlian, CBS News, Cleveland, Texas.
According to authorities, the victims were all believed to be from Honduras. The sheriff says all were shot from the neck up. Coming up at 6, residents in South Florida waking up to potential tornadoes this morning.
Plus, we are tracking some showers as we close out the month of April. All those details coming up in just a few minutes.